What's going on, everybody? This is JVB from the Post Game Report podcast and talkingaboutgames.com. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. Okay, so I'm playing the Master Chief Collection online. This is something new to me. Well, let me not be that sarcastic. Now, before you think that I'm a fanboy or that I hate the franchise, let me just give you a brief history lesson. I know quite a few people at 343 Studios. Very well, as a matter of fact. I have spent a lot of money and time on the Halo franchise. Actually, when I used to be a co-host at Podtacular, the unofficial Halo Universe podcast, about 10 years ago, that was my introduction into podcasting, into everything relating to video games. Granted, I've been gaming since '78, but when it came to participating in the other side, meaning reviewing games for websites and podcasting and creating video content, the Halo franchise was my introduction into all that. That is how I got into it. That is how I became an Xbox MVP for 3 straight years. I was invited to a few Halo specific events, which I'm very proud of. So, when the Halo Master Chief Collection was announced, I was extremely happy. My son as well, he grew up playing Halo, and he's a big fan. He's a big fan, maybe a little more than I am. And, of course, I pre-ordered it. I downloaded it into my Xbox One. We had a great time playing on the single-player campaign. My son was jumping around from 1 through 4. He hasn't finished 4 yet, but we did on the Xbox 360. And then, when it came my turn to enjoy the Halo Master Chief Collection with my friends via online multiplayer, it wasn't working to our expectations. So I figured, you know what? Launch night, things tend to go wrong. Here comes 1 month, 2 months, 2 months, 3 months, and it wasn't working effectively. I kid you not. Out of, let me see, I think I've played a total of 10 multiplayer matches, not including the one you're watching right now. And that is from owning it at launch. And I was really offended when people were telling me, well, I could play online. I don't know what's wrong with you. Maybe you're not trying hard enough. But you know what? The damn thing wasn't working. So finally, after a few patches, a canceled beta, here is the big one. Here's the big patch that 343 Studios announced was released. And when I initially tried it this morning, I couldn't find a match. So I was like, you know what? Let me give it a try. A little later, let me not jump the gun. Let me move on. And if you're viewing the Rayman Legends video, or if you viewed it a little earlier, that's what I was doing while I waited for the Halo Master Chief Collection to kind of regain its wits. After I was done playing Rayman Legends, I jumped on. I said, let me give it a try. And here I am, playing on Beaver Creek, which, wow, if you played Halo 2 online during the old days on the original Xbox, this level, even viewing it, has to bring back a lot of memories. And I've had a lot of epic battles in this particular level. It is one of my favorite levels, and even though they have the remastered levels, the remastered maps for Halo 2, I still find myself trying to play Halo 2 multiplayer, which gives me all of the old Halo 2 maps. There's nothing like Halo 2 multiplayer. It's just one of the greatest multiplayer experiences I've ever had as a gamer. And that is why I was so pissed off when the Master Chief Collection wasn't working as well as it should have. And I took it for granted that this was Microsoft's big franchise and one of my favorites of all time. And I just took it for granted that it would work on day one. But nonetheless, we forgive and we forgive. Don't forget. But it's working. And I'm looking forward to Halo 5. And if you want to add me on Xbox One, my gamer tag is JVB. So until next time, talk to you later.